Facebook is a great way to connect with family and friends, but in addition to sharing well wishes, sometimes people can get downright mean, and more often, police are being called by those feeling threatened on Facebook. Fox 11's Mark Leland is on special assignment checking into the police complaints. And Mark joins us this morning with a preview of what he uncovered.
Well, more and more, instead of confronting people face to face, we actually use text and Facebook to communicate, but not every message is uplifting and friendly, as you might know, and a growing trend has those messages leading to calls to police.
These are complaints filed with the Green Bay Police Department over the last year. All of them deal primarily with Facebook. The old children's rhyme, sticks and stones can break my bones, but names can never hurt me, never took into account what might be shared on Facebook.
It's just one additional means of communication. What's different about it is it's visible, it's there, you can print it, you can record it, so it's very visible evidence.
Sometimes threats of violence are made, but many of the complaints show people just feel harassed.
I don't think people understand that some of the things that they're doing, I think they just are oblivious to the fact that some of this behavior is illegal.
And while some of the cases result in citations and even end up in court, many of the cases are sorted out, but only after keeping police away from their patrols and other duties, costing police time and taxpayer money.
On many of the cases, there's not a whole lot that we have to do. There's always something that we can do, and it really depends on the officer's discretion as to whether or not they're going to just talk to this person and tell them to knock it off, whether they're going to issue a disorderly conduct citation.
What we are asking people to do is, number one, be careful who you make your friends. And you can always take people off, you can always unfriend somebody.
And officers tell me a few years ago a Facebook complaint just did not even exist, but with the growing number of people using Facebook now, more complaints are coming in every year to police, Rachel.
Very interesting and kind of scary. Now, I know on Facebook they have warnings about illegal behavior. Is that working?
Well, they have the warnings, and actually if the police say call Facebook, notify them first. Facebook is, if they're made aware of the harassing comments, bullying situations, even threats, they can have the posts removed, they can even block users, they can even take users completely off of Facebook for you.
So Facebook can do that for you, but can't you do that yourself too? Can't you block users?
You can. And maybe you're on
yes,
Facebook. You get some people you don't want to hear from. You kind of block them. But what I found though was a lot of people, while they don't want to hear the nasty complaints, they don't want to get the nasty complaints, they want to be aware if somebody's saying nasty stuff about them.
Okay,
and so therefore they don't really want to block, not see that. They want to have that be able to do that. So instead they contact police to see if they can do something, put a little fear in them to get them to stop that way.
So are the kids the ones making the complaints, or my guess it's got to be a lot of the parents finding out about it too?
It is. Usually, the kids get it and they don't seem to be too bothered by it. They seem to kind of go back and forth a little bit. It's usually the parents find out what's being said about their kids, they notify police. But in more and more cases, actually, it's adults who are doing this, making the bad comments and the inappropriate comments on Facebook. They're the ones doing this. Police say they can't always help out. We're going to talk to a woman who was harassed tonight and find out what her situation was, but police say a lot of times they can't do anything, and it is taking up a lot of their time and taxpayer money.
Very interesting, and I'm sure it will be to a lot of our viewers. Thanks, Mark. Mark's full report will be tonight on Fox 11 News at 9. Don't miss it.